Hey, it's Deb from Sacred Journey Rock Lickers Club, and today I am doing rock number 2 in one rock, one transformation. So once again, I'm totally disorganized. No water in the water tank, no scribing tool to put my circle on. The place is an absolute mess, and no wonder I do so many Deberisms. There's crap everywhere. I don't know how I work in this stuff. I think I'm gonna have to clean it out this weekend. I'll take number 27. I'm gonna give it a shot at cabbing. So I'm going to take you through the whole process of the transformation. I'll probably pop it up on YouTube instead of putting it on Facebook. So the first thing I'm going to do with this little beauty is I'm going to get the shape, like scratch the shape in the top. Now, taking a look at this one, it's pretty challenging because it's very, very uneven. All this here, this is all just iron stains, so that's going to come off. I'm not sure how many fractures are in it because it's not transparent, but there looks to be quite a few. But I love a challenging rock, so let's get started. So I've left my carbide stick upstairs, so I'm just going to make one out of this welding rod. Honest to God. So I'll scratch it in and then I'm gonna get cabbing. Okay, so finally step number 1. Still crap everywhere, but step number 1. I've got my little circle on it, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the edges and get it into the shape, make sure it fits into what I want to put it in, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so a little bit of change of plans as I was doing it. So what I've done is I've flattened this part a little bit more. Look, I haven't got a flat lap, but it's a lot easier if you've got a flat lap. But I've just flattened it a bit. I'm going to put, and as I was doing it, it come off anyway. So I can't be bothered running upstairs, so I'm going to try and scratch it in again and see how we go, and then get the circle shape. But I've got a feeling it's going to be a very, very thin piece of jewellery, so I'm hoping the fractures hold up. But it's the name of the game, isn't it? So quartz sits at about 7, sits at 7 on the hardness scale, and it's like one below topaz, so it's pretty hard. I've scratched it in. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Don't even look at me roundness because it's not overly round, but it's going to give me a rough idea, and then what I'll do is I'll stick it back on before I put it in the finding. But at the moment I just want to get some shape and see if I'm, could be wasting my time, but we'll have a look, and could end up a hell of a lot smaller than that. It's all part of the excitement, really. Okay, I sort of stopped videoing because really you don't want to watch the whole thing of me grinding, because it's going to take a bit of time. But doing a circle is probably one of the difficult sort of shapes to do. There are other freeform shapes that are hard, but because you've got to continually keep it rolling, you can't sort of stop, and you've got to go right down to the mill so it sits in the finding quite comfortably. Still not overly flat, but what I'm going to do now, which is going to be very interesting, is I'm going to start taking off the sides and see if I can start getting that cab shape, because over here That's going to be a little bit dainty because there's a fracture, surface reaching fracture right through it, but it doesn't go to the other side, so it's a tad interesting. Hopefully it won't break. If it breaks, it's just going to go from a big necklace to a small bracelet. Simple. I thought I'd give you a look as I'm getting that a little bit closer. So you can see it's getting quite thin, but if you feel with your fingers, you can feel that it's uneven. So now I'm going to go on to the next wheel and just even it all up, flatten the bottom. See how I go, taking that iron stain out and getting her into more of a shape and fitting her into the binding. Fingers crossed.